Now let's shift our focus to Southeast Asia. The spotlight moves to the Philippines as ASEAN foreign ministers gather for a high-stakes retreat. Let's find out what was on the agenda. Southeast Asia's top diplomats met on Wednesday to discuss key challenges ranging from tensions in the South China Sea, an escalating civil war in Myanmar, and a border conflict between Thailand and Cambodia. But it was the South China Sea that loomed largest. Philippine Foreign Minister Teresa Lazaro warned her ASEAN counterparts that the global security environment had become more challenging.
Security challenges facing ASEAN have not only grown, but have also evolved and diversified. The global geopolitical security environment has not only become more challenging, but it's also become more complex and interconnected. Across our region, we continue to see tensions at sea, protracted internal conflicts, and unresolved border and humanitarian concerns. At the same time, developments beyond Southeast Asia, including unilateral actions that carry cross-regional implications, continue to affect regional stability and erode multilateral institutions and the rules-based international order.
Lazaro reaffirmed Manila's commitment to a rules-based international order, urging restraint, dialogue and respect for international law. This comes as ASEAN foreign ministers face growing pressure to finalise a long-delayed South China Sea Code of Conduct with Beijing before a self-imposed deadline this year. The framework seeks to manage long-term disputes in the strategic waterway. China's sweeping claims overlap with those of 4 ASEAN states, including the Philippines. Maritime tensions have intensified in recent years. Confrontations between Chinese and Philippine ships heightened fears of miscalculation and wider instability. The Philippine government had strongly criticized China's aggressive actions in the contested sea. Manila released footage showing Chinese forces using water cannon and risky blocking maneuvers. Well, the Philippines held ASEAN's rotating chair this year, taking the slot originally slated for Myanmar. Myanmar had been suspended after its military ousted Aung San Suu Kyi's democratically elected government in 2021. ASEAN did not recognize Myanmar's military government, with its top leaders barred from meetings. Well, Southeast Asia's top diplomats faced intense pressure to advance a peace plan to end Myanmar's civil war. They also raced to meet a deadline for a non-aggression pact with China. The 11-nation bloc has long struggled to project unity and relevance. It faced its latest setback last year when deadly clashes erupted between Thailand and Cambodia over a decade-old border dispute. Well, the fighting ended with a ceasefire brokered by Malaysia and pushed through after US President Donald Trump threatened to withhold trade privileges. ASEAN had proposed a 5-point peace plan in 2021, calling for an immediate halt to hostilities. However, it failed to end the violence or foster meaningful dialogue. Well, as ASEAN navigates crises from Myanmar to the South China Sea, its ability to lead in a shifting world order remains in question. Unity and influence are being tested, and the region is watching closely. The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.